Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Eddie here and welcome back to the channel. And currently I'm in Manhattan. I'm just handling some stuff. I just did a drop off on StockX and all that type of stuff. But I was actually able to get a Billionaires Boys Club wristband yesterday. And based on the title of the video, you guys already know what that is. So I'll catch you in a bit while I go pick this up, alright? Alright y'all, so now we're back in the crib and what we have here is none other than the Adidas and Bad Bunny Campus Light. And I have to say guys that the colorway is extremely similar to the cloud white buckle lows that I reviewed back in December, but it looks really good on this shoe. I know I complained about it being too simple for that kind of silhouette, but for this model, I think it is extremely perfect because it really reminds me of the oversized Alexander McQueen sneakers, and I really like this shoe compared to the buckle low because it's just a simple shoe. This is actually the kind of sneaker that I would wear to like a club or a night party or something like that where I have to kind of dress up but still be able to wear sneakers instead of dress shoes because it's just simple and clean and it has a lot of premium details, which I'll get into later into the video. But before we even continue guys, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below as well as the notification bell. And just to stop with these sneakers real quick, let's just look at the box details. And this is pretty disappointing guys because this is the same exact box that we have gotten for every Adidas and Bad Bunny collaboration. I personally have not seen the box for the running shoe that he did, but I'm going to assume that it looked just like this, and if not, that's cool. But for this to be a new model and silhouette that they have done, I would have expected something different just to spice things up, but I guess I'm going to have to assume that's for cost savings or something because the silhouettes are pretty similar to each other. Like the buckle low doesn't look too different from the Campus Lights, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. So when we look at the box details right here, we do have the Bad Bunny eye from the Por Siempre album right there, which is pretty nice. Then we have the 3 stripes down below. Next, when we go onto the lateral and medial sides of the box, we do have Bad Bunny on both ends. Then when we go onto the front of the lid, we do have that Bad Bunny logo, which I really do like, and the Adidas logo. Next, when we go onto this side, the same thing pretty much follows suit. However, we do have the sticker tag right there. So it does read off as Bad Bunny Campus, and the colorway shown is footwear white, aluminum, and cloud white. And I mentioned earlier the colorway of this sneaker is pretty much similar to the cloud white buckle review that we did back in December. And the size shown here is a US men's size 9.5. I did try to acquire my true to size of a size 8. However, the store at Billionaires Boys Club did not have that size available for wristbands, so it is what it is on that. But I would 100% recommend to go true to size with the sneakers. Although it does have a double tongue, I don't think personally for me that makes the shoe too tight or too snug, especially due to the fact that it's removable. And again guys, when we open this box right here, which is very similar to the buckle lows, it does says Yo Visto Así, which basically translates in English to I dress like this. And then right now when we open this box, it's pretty much empty because I've taken everything out, but we do get a nice Adidas and Bad Bunny dust bag right here, and I do have to say that I truly enjoy this, and this is one of my favorite things out of all the collaborations between Adidas and Bad Bunny. Is just due to the fact that they do have pretty much high quality dust bags, and it feels really good to the touch and definitely will keep your shoes safe. Next, we do have this wax tissue paper right here. Again, very similar to the cloud white buckle lows. We do have it in this kind of translucent white colorway, and then we do have the Adidas logo all over it. Next, we have these Adidas laces right here in this kind of cloud white colorway. However guys, the laces that come with the shoe stock is completely better. I love the fact that it's a rope lace, and it just gives this kind of like premium vibe to it, and it just looks really good. So that's pretty much going to conclude all the box details guys. So just to transition into the inspiration behind the shoe, it's actually pretty simple. This sneaker was inspired by zodiac signs. So if you guys are a big believer in zodiac signs or are interested in it, make sure that you comment your sign down below in the comment section. And just to start it off for y'all, my actual zodiac sign is Virgo, and when we look at the Adidas and Bad Bunny side, it actually says that Adidas and Bad Bunny returns with a new collaboration that is written in the stars. Inspired by astrology, constellation, and signs, Bad Bunny and Adidas launch a new silhouette that invites us to immerse ourselves in the confines of the zodiac on a journey of self-discovery. Campus channels the importance of energies and what we do with them, connecting us with our most genuine and emotional selves. The white appears as a clean canvas, emulating the color of the stars, and invites consumers to shine with their own light, illuminating those around us. And that's pretty much all the inspiration behind the shoe. So again guys, let's just go right into the details of the sneaker now. So when we look at this bad boy right here guys, I'm actually a big fan. Yes, it's more simple than the buckle lows, but with this kind of simple take on the shoe, I think that it matches perfectly with it. So with this cloud white or cream colorway, whatever you want to call it, I think that this matches the model completely. And just to reiterate this again guys, I do love the premium details on the upper of the shoe. So when we look at the toe box right here, we do have it in this hairy suede and in that cloud white colorway, and it feels really good to the touch. And the reason why you know it's an actual good suede material is the fact that when you actually push the suede hairs, it changes color. So that's how you know you got some nice, good quality suede. Next, when we move on to the mud guard, you can see that we have it in this kind of rubber textile material, and it does wrap around the entire shoe in that cream colorway, which is pretty nice. Then when we move on to the tongue now, guys, we have it in this mesh material, and we do have these rope laces. Like I mentioned earlier with the extra laces, I don't care about those laces at all because these rope laces just look really nice and really reminds me of the Travis Scott SBs and how a lot of people didn't like it back then. But it seems to me that a lot of rope laces are starting to come back into style, which is pretty interesting to see. Then when we move on to the tongue tab, you can see that we do have that Por Siempre eye logo right there, which is pretty nice. And again, as I mentioned before, it's a double padded tongue, so it's actually removable as well. And we do have that Adidas logo right under that, which is pretty nice. When we look at the inner lining of the shoe, I do believe it's in that leather material, and we do have like a double heel, which is pretty interesting. I don't know if it's to add extra comfort or specifically intended for skaters, because if you guys did not know, the Adidas Campus sneaker was actually a basketball sneaker, then kind of evolved into like a casual shoe, but it was also a sneaker that was worn by a lot of skaters, which is just another detail to note right there. Then once we move on to the lateral side of the shoe, the details pretty much follow suit, so we do have more of that hairy suede. However, when we look at the three stripes, we do have it in this tumble leather material, but it's also in this kind of grayish colorway, which is pretty interesting. Then when we actually move up, we do have this campus logo right here. I don't know if the camera's going to be able to catch that, but I will have it on the B-roll for y'all, which is a nice note. Then once we go into the back heel area now, you can see that we have more of that rubber material right there in this cream colorway. Then once we go into the medial side, the same thing pretty much follows suit. Now guys, let's just focus onto the midsole of the shoe. And I have to say that it's a pretty thick midsole, but I don't think the sneaker adds any platform or height to you, for example's sake. Then once we go into the outsole of the shoe, we have it in this kind of wavy herringbone traction pattern, which I think is really nice. And this level of herringbone definitely adds a lot of stability and grip to the shoe. Then one more detail that I want to add, guys, is the fact that when we look at the insole, I don't want to say that it's a leather insole, but the material on it is actually pretty nice. So the material on this insole actually reflects the leather that's on the ankle and heel tab areas, and it's definitely very comfortable. What I also like about it is the fact that we do have this Adidas and Bad Bunny logo right there. And yeah, guys, I think that's gonna conclude all the details for the shoes, guys. So now let's just get right into this on full look, alright? Y'all, so that's pretty much going to conclude the review as well as the on for look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for y'all. Guys, just trying to acquire this shoe was extremely hard. I took L's and struck out on all raffles, the Adidas confirmed app and all that type of stuff, so I actually had to put the legwork in and go to the Billionaires Boys Club line early in the morning, and it actually ended up turning into a mess. But fortunately for the security guard and all the security that was there, they ended up like honoring the people that was there very early in the morning, and I was part of that group of that 4 or 5 people. So big shout out to that security guard. I don't know your name, but thank you, brother, because if it wasn't for you, I definitely would not have been able to put this review out on the day of the release, man. So shout out to you, man. Just to move on to the sizing of the shoe, guys, I would 100% recommend to go true to size with this sneaker. So if you're a size 8, go with a size 8. But if you know you're sizing with the Bad Bunny buckle lows, whatever you fit in that shoe, I would 100% recommend to put that sizing onto this shoe, and you would have no complaints. Complete comfort, looks really good on foot, as you guys have seen, and is actually pretty casual, but a dressy shoe at the same time. So other than that, y'all, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends and family and all that. And just keep doing what y'all doing to help push the YouTube algorithms and help my channel grow. Guys, thank you again for supporting the channel and liking all my videos and subbing. Again, we almost at that 2,000 subscriber mark. So if any of you guys are a new viewer to my channel, please be sure to subscribe down below, because I have a couple of current and future releases that I will be reviewing, because I will be getting my hands on them. And I'm gonna go all into the details. And if you guys like that type of stuff, again, be sure to subscribe down below. So other than that, y'all, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.